Penis, identify this part of the organ. The glans penis, identify this organ. The bladder, identify this organ, number 5. That's the prostate gland. That's the prostate gland. And then identify that structure.
The bone thing?
The bone thing. What's that? Yeah, I love that bone thing. Excuse me. Should I pass behind you?
Make it all.
So the bone thing is the pubic symphysis. The pubic symphysis. So everybody remember with our ossicocci right here. Remember this structure made up of fibrocartilage? This is the pubic symphysis. So that's what this is right here. Okay? And then right here, identify this structure, rectum, and then the last part, like from here to here, the anal canal. All right, so we were earlier talking about the PSA levels and about checking for an enlarged prostate. So sometimes they'll just do what's called a digital check, rectal check. They'll just put the finger in here, and can you see if the prostate gland is enlarged, it's gonna press in there in the rectum, and that's how they check for that. You can see that, you know, even a little bit better through here. There's the prostate gland right there, and so it will press against, and so they'll look at the PSA levels in the rectum and so on down the line to look for that. All right, identify these organs right, this organ right here. This is the testes. If I then come over to this model, so that shows that nicely, identify this organ right here, penis right here, glans penis, this organ, testis, this organ, epididymis, this organ, vas deferens, this organ, seminal vesicle, this piece from here to here, ejaculatory duct. Very good, Crystal and Eva. Right here, ejaculatory duct right there. Identify this organ, prostate, and then over here, identify this organ, bulbourethra. I think this is the only model in our lab that has a bulbourethral gland, so I assume we're going to ask that using this model on our practical exam. And then what is this structure on the outside? The scrotum. What would this be right here on top of this scrotum? The tunica albuginea, very good. And then the vaginalis, remember how it had a visceral layer and a parietal layer. So on this model, I would guess that they are showing that this pink one right here is probably the visceral layer, and then that would be the space, and in white would be the parietal layer. On this model right here, if we follow the urethra, this part that's passing through the prostate is called prostatic urethra. This part that is passing right here through what's the pelvic diaphragm would be the membranous, and then once we enter into the penis, this part right here is called the spongy urethra, or also penile urethra. Okay, so if this is the urethral orifice here, then this erectile tissue going around, all the way around it, is the corpus spongiosum. Whereas this column right here is the corpus cavernosum. The other one on the other half of the penis would be the other corpus cavernosum. Together they're called corpora cavernosa. Okay, good. So it looks like you guys have this one down here. Any questions on that? And then on this model right here, identify this tissue in red. That would be the corpus spongiosum. In blue and purple, or whatever this is, corpus cavernosum. Identify this structure right here. Be specific. Glans penis. And then can everyone see the prepuce on this model? This one has skin covering it. Kind of hard to see. Let me put it around this way. Can you guys see that? Right there? The prepuce on that one. And then right here, identify the organ. Bladder, identify this organ. Prostate gland. And then if we look over here behind that, you can't even see it, the seminal vesicle or anything like that. Okay, and then what it would be, this region right here, be specific. Prostatic urethra, membranous, and then from here all the way through, spongy urethra. Identify the organ. testis, identify in beige, scrotum, very good. Guys, that's it. So see, this is not so bad.